Hi, I'm Joe Wadsack from BBC Food and Drink, and here I've got you a nice bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile. Indomita Cabernet Sauvignon. Right, Cabernet Sauvignon, why? Well, a lot of Bordeaux varieties were brought over to Chile in the mid-1800s, around 1860, and they've been grown there ever since. And the very famous names that we come across tend to have made their reputation on Cabernet Sauvignon in Chile. I think most of the great wines, with one or two exceptions, are Cabernet Sauvignon dominant. Cabernet Sauvignon, why? Well, all over the world, since the late 18th century, people have been trying to make wines that taste as good as the great red wines of Bordeaux. And the ones that really age, the long aging wines from the area we know as the Medoc, tend to be Cabernet Sauvignon based. And Australia started at it in the 60s and 70s. South Africa started in the 90s. And around the same time, Chile really tried to push its foot forward and make wines which had real European appeal. Now let's have a taste of this wine, because it doesn't really taste like French Cabernet Sauvignon at all. So juicy. It's so fruity. I mean, this is from a very, very warm country in a sun trap caught between the cold ocean of the Pacific and the tall mountains of the Andes. And in the centre, you've got this very, very hot area, which gets very cold at night because the cold air runs down the mountain. The fog comes in from the ocean. So the wine keeps a lot of its freshness, a lot more freshness than, let's say, wines from Central Australia, which tend to taste a lot jammier than this, or certainly California. And I think the reason why Cabernet Sauvignon has been such a success in Chile is it has that lovely, refreshing bite to it at the end. And it's a delicious food wine, goes great with anything from a curry to a roast lamb, roast beef. Delicious.